Hey, what's up everybody? It's Alim from Ambitious, and I'm super excited to announce the first project challenge of the year. There are going to be many more to come, but let's dive right into this one. So, our first project challenge is sponsored by a company called HirePulse. They're a startup based in Atlanta, Georgia, specializing in software as a service for hiring managers and recruiters to make their life easy and to change the way job descriptions are done. I'm sure all of us have applied for a job before, and we're so used to seeing that boring old text-based job description. So HirePulse is changing job descriptions to be video first. So imagine instead of seeing a wall of text for your job description, you're actually seeing a video created by the hiring manager that showcases the project you'd be working on, the role they're looking for, and you'd have a lot more transparency over what the business is like so you can see if it's a great fit or not. So let's dive right into the project brief. You can find the Notion document appended to the project challenge. After you opt in, you'll also get a link to the Notion doc. We'll also make sure that this is available for you in the Slack community. So the blurb. HirePulse is a software as a service company that offers a web-based application to help talent providers, think hiring managers and recruiters, bring visibility and transparency into the hiring process. So hiring managers can create job briefs in an innovative way using video. They can collaborate on the search and they can track pipelines from inside the organization. So as a user, imagine you're a hiring manager looking for a few different positions. You have recruiters screening and searching for candidates to apply for their job, and you as a hiring manager will create a video-based job description instead of a boring old text-based job description. You'll upload that video to HirePulse, you'll input the job details, and then you'll copy and share a link to the job description with potential candidates who will be applying for your job. So as a candidate, I can have transparency over the company culture when I view this video-based job description. I can see the project I'd be working on and learn more about the company in a lot more personal way. So I've listed some company values here. The company values attraction, because who doesn't want to work for a company that does video-based job descriptions? Obviously, they're ahead of the curve and a lot more innovative. Insights, we want to make sure as hiring managers that we can see who is responding to jobs and who is responding to the questions in what way. And transparency. Hiring managers want candidates to be a good fit, and candidates should also want the company to be a good fit. So by seeing in a personal way who your manager would be, what type of projects you'd be working on, you can relate to the hiring manager a lot more than if you were to apply for the job, take the first interview, and waste hours in the process just to find out that you're not a fit for the company. So the challenge is to design HirePulse a brand new landing page. So HirePulse is a startup solving a real problem for hiring managers. They've built their MVP, which is their minimum viable product, and they know that there is a need for this in the market, but they want to do a better job showcasing their app and features to their customers so that they can get more bookings to sell the product. Your job is to design a new landing page for the company to help them get more bookings for the product. We've listed a few reference websites here, like the current HirePulse landing page, and a few competitors in the HR tech space, like Wednesday, Breezy, and Loom. So you can demo the app yourself. The link to the HirePulse app, and you can join in as a hiring manager. And you can create a job by self-recording and completing a job intake, but you totally don't have to do this. You can proceed to the next step. And the product is in beta mode, so you can use any dummy data you want when you are actually interacting with the product. You don't need to be a real hiring manager. So you'll create a job once you've logged in. You don't need to upload the video, like I said. Proceed to the next step. Then, once you've created the job, you will be able to distribute the job link. You can right-click on the share button after the job has been created, copy the candidate link, and that is the link that you would send to people who you would like applying for your job. So real quick, I'm going to show you how I would create a job in the HirePulse platform. So once you log on to HirePulse, you can hit don't have a login and use some test data to sign in. So I'll say test data, test company, and then you can say test at test123.com. And make sure your email is different than mine, and you can put a random password and hit sign up. Boom. So now my account is created. At the top right, I'll hit create job, and I can use some test data. Let's say I'm hiring for a software engineer and my email is alimchar@live.com. I could go in and upload videos. You can if you'd like to take the additional step. I'm sure there'll be brownie points for that. If you don't want to, that's totally fine. Just go through and fill out some test data here. Then hit continue. You can hit continue again just to get past this next step. And boom, now your job is created. This is when, as a hiring manager, you can take the candidate link by clicking on the share button at the top right, hit copy candidate link, and that link can actually be opened in a new tab, and this is actually your job description. And as a candidate, now I can hit apply to job, and this will take me through the hiring process. Right on, so now you know how to use the HirePulse platform. If you have any questions, you can always ask in the Slack community. We'll be creating a new channel called #ProjectChallenges. You can join that channel and actually talk to Zara, the client point of contact, directly. Or a member of the Ambitious team can respond to any of your questions as well. So make sure that you are in the Slack community and you can ask any question you'd like. The more, the better, so everybody can learn. So if you're in the top 3 submissions, you'll be connected directly with the client for freelancing opportunities or to make tweaks to the design. So that's the purpose of the challenge, to help you build your portfolio, but also give you a chance to land a freelancing client and continue to work for them on an hourly or other engagement as y'all agree upon. So cool. Once you're ready to submit, we also have the link to submit your design in Slack and in the Notion document. It is just a simple Google form where you'll have your name, your email, and the link to your Figma design. Lastly, the biggest resource we offer is the landing page wireframe. So this is a low fidelity wireframe of what we believe the client is looking for based on our interaction with them. We do this to kind of tee everybody up for success and give people a structure to work within. So feel free to use the wireframe as a structure, and then you can also access the Figma file for the wireframe using the link that we have here as well. And we'll be adding copy to the Figma wireframe so that you can actually just copy and paste the copy directly from Figma. So you don't need to worry about marketing copy. Your job is to design the landing page, and typically copywriting is something that is handled by a marketing person, but it could also be the job of a UI designer. So we tried to make your life easier by providing the marketing copy. For the wireframe, we've given you a hero, a couple sections, some benefits and metrics. This is a really common section to have in a SaaS landing page because it showcases what type of numerical benefit subscribing to the product will have for your business. We have a email input form to build the newsletter list, and of course a benefit section where a potential customer can see the various benefits that the software offers. We have a logo section, which is also very common, and then of course the call to action, so that once you get to the bottom of the page, hopefully you've learned so much about the product and you're so excited about the product that you are ready to request that demo and jump right in to the product. And the footer, which will have a logo and some basic links like blog, contact us, about, and a copyright disclaimer. So again, just to make sure everything is really clear, we've included the design submission form at the bottom of the Notion document as well. So yeah, so that is the project brief. The winner of the design challenge will receive $100 for first place, $50 for second place, and $50 for third place. And the winner is dictated by the client, which is HirePulse. And what HirePulse is looking for is someone who can clearly communicate the product vision using elegant landing page design, who follows the wireframe and uses that general structure. Feel free to take a little bit of risk going outside the structure if you think that it will communicate the product better. That's totally fine, but it needs to generally be within that structure. Third, we definitely want to see some consistency in typography and fonts. We don't want to see crazy differences in colors, and we also want to make sure you're using consistent font and typography system throughout, H1, H2, H3, etc. And you don't need to use the same color that HirePulse is currently using. It's totally up to you what type of color system you're interested in. That will not plus or minus your points. And also we're looking for someone who can clearly relate to the product or has a obvious passion for the product based on how their design turns out, because that's what job hiring managers and recruiters are looking for. They're looking for that fit personality-wise and culture-wise and interest-wise, because that's what's going to make you successful in that job later on. And the winner of the competition will be connected directly with the client for an opportunity to freelance. That's the first place, second place, and third place. Good luck to everybody. There's going to be many, many more design challenges to come in the no-code space, and we're super excited to kick this one off. Good luck and join the Slack community if you have any questions.